हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कंप्यूटर नॉलेज कोटा में आपका स्वागत है। सो वी आर प्लॉटिंग ग्राफ इन a different shapes. So this header file we'll have to use, and one more header file we are using matplotlib inline for style, and we just using of these styles. And now execute. Anatomy of plot. There are two key components in plot, namely figure and axis. So figure, what is the figure? The figure is a top level container that act as the window or page on which everything is drawn. It can contain multiple independent figures, multiple axes, subtitles, in centralized title of the figure, a legend, a color bar, etc. The axis is the area on which we plot our data and any labels, text associated with it. Each axis has an x-axis and y-axis, like in the image above. So let's go ahead to making a plot. So getting started, matplotlib pyplot as a PLT. Now that we have matplotlib imported in our workspace, we need to able to display the plots as it's being created. If you are using the Jupyter notebook, we can easily display plot using mod matplotlib inline. However, if you are using matplotlib from within a Python script, you have to add plt.show method inside the file to be able to display your plot. So this is the two header files we are using. Okay, now two approaches of creating plots. First is a functional approach. Using the basic matplotlib command, we can easily create a plot. Let us plot an example using two numpy array x and y. So this is our plot. Functional approach is first import numpy as a np. X is equals to np.linear space 0, 10 and 20. Generate 20 data points. So y is equals to x double star 2, that means a square of x. So now that we have plot x axis, y axis and a title using x label, y label and a title methods. So plt.title our first plot, plt.x label, this is the name of the label, and plt.y label is the name of the label. So plt.plot x and y, and we can use the execute. Now you can see the graph. This is the plotting. So I just show you a simple graph and import matplotlib .pyplot as plt. Now import numpy as np. numpy and d array. Okay, so x is equals to np dot shape, np dot arrange 0 point, 10, 0.1. Now a is equals to np dot cos of x, and b is equals to np dot sin of x. Now plt dot plot x comma a comma b. So color color code blue for ND array is a. Now plt dot plot x comma b comma r. So this is the b, and we just inverted comma quote, and now plt dot show. Now let's see the output. Okay, you can see that this type of diagram in our data bar. So I want to add, suppose XA, and I want to add something else. Line width is equals to 3. Line width is equals to 3, and line width is equals to 4. So now see the output of this code. Okay, positional argument 3 and 4, it should be a error. Double line. Okay, so we'll have to remove that color code, and we can see that argument is there. So this is the, you can see the dash area. Okay, color code. So how to plot now? One more thing we can add, line style. YLE line style is equals to suppose I am adding dash, and dash, and now see the output. This is the dash line in the graph. So this is the style formulate we are looking. So we can change marker type, size and colors in that code also. So I just giving some special example. So changing marker type, size and color. How? Data points being plotted are called markers. So data point being plotted are called markers. So we can change. This is the, I am just writing a syntax, and directly we can see that, no issue. So some I'll just show you. PLT dot plot x comma a comma k marker is equals to d, and marker size equals to 5. Marker color is equals to marker ed edge color is equals to red. Now see, we just going on and see the execute. You can see the output of marker style and that the plot of k. So red is the marker plus symbol, and so I am just D for thin diamond marker line, it will be available. Okay, and these are the color and these are the value we put. So after that we go to the next point. Imagine we needed more than one plot on that canvas. So matplotlib allow us easily create multi plots on the same figure using the dot subplot method. This subplot method takes in a 3 parameters, namely n rows, the number of row the figure should have, n columns, the number of columns the figure should have. Now plot number, which refer to a specific plot in a figure. Using dot subplot we will create 2 plots on the same canvas. So now plt dot subplot 1 2 1, multiple plots, plot plt dot plot xy red, plt dot subplot 1 2 2. Now plt dot plot y x and blue. See the output. Error. Oh, what is the error? Okay, is not in the else box. So friends, we'll have to plot x and y value especially for this code. So x value is this and y value is this. You can see that a code of output of this code and after the plotting the value. Now next features is, first is approach based, second is object oriented interface. This is the best way to create plots. The idea here is to create figure objects and call method of it. Let's create a blank figure. So we can create a figure. This figure dot figure equals to, figure is the variable plt that figure, and we can see that a blank figure is there. So now we need to add a set of access to it using the dot add access method. The add access method takes in a list of 4 arguments: left, bottom, width and height, which are the position where the access should be placed, ranging from 0 to 1. Now let's see the next. So first figure, design the figure, then after add the add axis of the figure, that, and you can execute the code. Now you see the figure and which axis of the value of axis, you can see that. Okay, 0.1 to 9, that means 1 to 1. Okay, both are the same. So now we just add some value of that value. X is plt dot plot x y, then purple, color should be purple, and you can see that a value x y plot and y purple is the color. We can change also this color if you want. Red we can do green color and execute the code, and you can see that green line. Now the function approach, but there is a slight difference here, using dot set x label, dot set y label and dot set title. So let us go ahead and add labels and a title to our plot. So create a figure, then add the axis. Now plot the axis. So axis dot plot x and y purple. Now x dot set title, set label, set y label, then show the plot. Now you can see that our plotting is here. Now once again create the figure and make a 2 axis. One axis is the for 1.1088, 1188. Second is the 2, 5, 4 and 3. So one plot is the inside and one plot is the outside. So we can see that code. So one plot is the inside for 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is, and 5, 20, 75. This. Okay, so both are the same. Now let's plot our x and y array on the axis we have created. So first create the figure, then add the axis, then plot the axis 1 and axis 2. Axis 1 is the x and y, and axis 2 is the y and x. Now see the output. Okay. Now we can also create a multiple plots in the object oriented approach using the subplots method and not dot subplot. The subplot method takes in rows, which is the number of row the figure should have, number of columns. The number of columns the figure should have empty canvas 3 by 3 subplot. So we are making a 3 by 3 subplot. That means 1, 2, 3. 3 into 3, 9. So figure and axis we are giving 2 variables. Now plot already defined by matplotlib.pyplot as a plt. Then subplots method we use number of row 3 and number of column 4. If you want to change 4 by 4 is no issue, and we have to change 4 by 4. That means a 16 column set. So now replace. Okay, now you can see that a number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 216. So this is a 4 by 4 subplot and a single graph. So we use tuple unpacking to grab the axis from the figure object, which gave us a 3 by 3 subplots. Okay, so as we see there is an issue of overlapping in subplots. We can deal with by using the tight layout methods to space it the figure plot that plt.tight layout. So we can access tight layout. That means a separate portion. Earlier we don't have a tight layout, just mixing of the things, everything is. But now, right now we are have a plot dot tight layout, that every plot should be a different axis, x and y value should be there. Okay, now the only difference between PLT figure, plot dot figure and plot dot subplot is that plot dot subplot automatically does what the add axis method of the figure method. Figure will do for u based of the number of row and column you specify. So now that we know how to create subplot, so let us see how can plot our x and y array on them. So we want to plot x and y on the basis of index position 0, 1, y, x on the axis that position 1 and 2 respectively. So what should I do? I just go to upside, okay, and this is the value of x and y, and I want to try use that value on that column. So we'll see the output of different types straight line. Okay, okay, so we are making this type of 3x3 subplots, and our value is x and y, linear space 0, 10, 20, and x is y equals 3. So figure axis plot subplot, number of rows 3, number of columns 3, axis 0, 1 dot plot xy, and axis 1, 2 dot plot yx. Now see the PLT dot tight layout. Okay, so you can see the curve shape of that column. So 0, 10, 20 and x power of 2. This is the upward and this is reverse. So square root of x. Now figure size, aspect ratio and DPI. So matplotlib allow us to create customized plot by specifying the figure size, aspect ratio and DPI by simply specifying the figure size and DPI argument. The figure size is a tuple of the width and height of the figure in inches, and DPI is the dot per inch pixel per inch. So in the previous example we didn't specify the figure size and DPI, so matplotlib assume their default value. Now let's go ahead and specify that we want a figure having width 8 and height 2 and DPI 100. So we create a figure which are having a height and width and DPI, and add the axis of figure and plot the XY figure. Now see the output. Okay, this is the output of the figure. Now we plot the subplot of this thing. So figure, create a figure. Okay, number of row 2 and 2 columns, and plot dot yx and xy. So this is single and this is the double. So we can see the output. Okay, so now if we create 3x3, our output is add axis is here, and right now we are not having add axis. If we add axis, then it will be a display. Okay, so now how to save a figure? We can use matplotlib to generate high quality figures and save them in a number of formats such as PNG, JPG, SVG, PDF, and save figure method. So this of the method we can save a figure, import image, PLT show, IM show. So we can see the image of the use. So this is the image of graph whatever we are using. Now this file is in a D drive. So now how to decorate figures, create a figure and add axis. Let's look at how to decorate a figure with legends and how we can customize our plot appearance. So legend allow us to distinguish between plot with the legends. You can use label text to specify or differentiate one plot from another. Example, we can have a figure having 2 plots. So we can first create the figure PLT dot figure, figure size 4, 2 and DPI 100. Now axis, we can add figure dot add axis 0 0 1 1 and plot the x square 2 and x cube 2, so red and blue, and see the output. Okay, so this is the value of square, cube. This is the value of cube, and this is the value of square. Now we need to add a legend using dot legend and then specify the label attribute for each plot. So we just create a first time figure, then add the axis. Now x dot plot x star asterisk replication operator 2 times and multiply by 2. Now green label of x square plot. Now x dot plot and x double star 3 red label x cube plot, and now x dot legend. So see the output. When we put the legend, 2 bars is here and show the which color line show the which value and which color line show the which value. So green color show the x square plot and red color show the x cube plot. So now our next is plot appearance. Matplotlib give us a lot of option for customizing the appearance of our plot. By now you should be familiar with changing line color using color red or red, like we did a previous example. So now we want to change line width or LW and line style of LS, earlier we did. So mark out data points using marker. So you can find a whole list of what is possible here and here. For the sake of this example, we want our plot to have a line width of 3. So our line style to be a double dashes. We want to map out our data points using O as our marker having a marker size of 8. So first create the figure, add the axis and x dot plot x y color purple line width 3 line style dash and marker on marker size 8, and now see the output. So this is the code. Now plot range. Matplotlib allow us to set a limit for our plots. We can easily configure the range of our plots using the set ylim and set xlim method of this axis object or axis type to automatically get a tightly fitted axis range. For example, we can choose to show only plots between 0 and 1 of the axis and 0 to 5 of the y axis. So first create the figure, add the axis, set the plot, value of xy, color is the blue, line width 3 and line style dash. Now set the xlim. X dot set xlim 0 and 1. That signifies the lower bound and upper bound of the x-axis. Right now as x dot set ylim 05 to signify the lower bound and upper bound of y-axis. Now see the output. These are the showing lower bound and upper bound of y-axis and x-axis. Now special plot. Special plot types. Matplotlib allow us create a different kind of plot ranging from a histogram and scatter plots to bar graphs and bar charts. The key is knowing which plot to use depend on the purpose of the visualizations. So you may be trying to compare two quantitative variables to each other, or you might want to check for differences between groups, or you may be interested in knowing the distribution of a variable. So each of these goals is best served by different plots, and using the wrong one should distort the interpretations of the data. Let's see some of these plots and what they are best suited for. So histogram, we create histogram. So histogram help us to understand the distribution of numeric value in a way that you cannot with mean or median alone. Using .hist method, we can create a simple histogram. X is goes to np.random.rand n number 100 and plot histogram.x. So plt.hist. So we execute of this plot and see the output of histogram. See the output of histogram. So np.random rand integer array of integer of random value. You can say 10, 12, 5, 15, 5, 5, 2, 0, a different type of value of 100 of this histogram we can create. Now last topic for today, I'll just show you time series of line plot is a chart that show a trend over a period of time. So it's allow you to test various hypotheses under certain condition, like what happened different days of week of between different time of a day. So we are making a time series chart line plot. So import header files and both of the style file and numpy and date times, because when you want to make a time series chart you need first date time value. So x is goes to np.array date time 2026 3rd June I of 0 for I in range of 24. So r 24, that means a per day r. So y equals to np.random rent integer 100 size is equals to x.shape plt dot plot x y and plt dot show, and see the output of this random time series chart. Okay, so today in next video I'll tell you how to make a different type of charts and with ND array, pandas, and how to access the CSV files and different topic in data visualization. Till now, watch, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to click bell icon. Thank you. Have a nice